trial. Revelio.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
Arn, about your carts.
Oh yes, still missing, unfortunately. I'm hoping they return to me soon, but I fear my hopes may be in vain.
Not sure how I'd fare in
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Any whispers going about the town?
There's a thief on the loose by the name of Katrin Haggerty. She's an ashwinder. She's stealing everything that's not nailed down, and people have had enough. Katrin's hiding in a camp just southwest of town.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer. But I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. My prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? I hope to see you again sometime.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Revelio.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Accio. Accio. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Revelio. Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Accio. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio. Revelio. Incendio. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
If you're here for my wares...
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
И виды волшебных пауков довольно уязвимы к огню, особенно при низком уровне здоровья. При низком уровне здоровья пауков атаки с использованием огня поджигают их. При этом они начинают отчаянно метаться и в конце концов погибают. Если они получают урон прежде чем умереть, они взрываются, поражая цели поблизости. Когда эти пауки начинают взрываться, их можно выдернуть из земли при помощи флипенда, что наносит им огромный урон.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
Надо 10 раз уклониться. Они считаются пауки?
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Блин, одна атака не хватило. Елки-палки.
Revelio.
Так, а у нас очень мало филочек. Точнее 0. Надо бы купить.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Ah, yes, a wonderful choice. I hope to see you again sometime.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn. Revelio. Instant. Levioso. Accio.
Так я его просто притянул, почему он умер? Он взорвался.
Revelio.
Чешуя гибридского черного дракона. Это огромная тварь, которая может вырасти до 9 метров в длину. Большая грубая чешуя, принадлежащая одному из этих драконов, является ценностью Арчи Бикла, который он хранит в своем тайном убежище.
Accio.
Темная дворняга. Подойду слишком близко, отразить щитовыми чарами, которые отмать любыми заклинаниями.
Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Accio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
Непонятно.
Accio. Merlin himself would be proud.
Отлично.
Levioso! Incendio! Cursed fiends. Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. Revelio.
No! I will make you pay.
An encampment. This must be it.
А тут красться нельзя.
You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Accio! Incendio! Revelio! Looks as if there's more than one way to enter. Accio!
We should have killed that traitor arm when we took his cards.
Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
How nice of you to stop.
Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
I won't rest until you're...
Incendio! If you are there.
One less human to worry about.
Levioso!
I won't rest.
Pity. Not quite.
You're fortunate. That could have been far more painful.
Я явно нажимал Б. А как украсть у этого? Украсть...
How many of you are there? Levioso!
You are terribly outmatched.
Accio! Levioso!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Accio! Incendio!
Ё.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
I've been fighting since before you were born. You can't stop us.
Levioso! Accio!
I shall avenge your death.
Incendio!
Stop.
Accio!
You won't get away with that.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! That was quite something. Now, to free Arn's cards. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Quite an enchantment. The carts are returning to Arn. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Как это лого уничтожить? Как-то можно.
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my car.
On, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Ron. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Да, пожалуйста.
All the best to you. Once my carts arrive, I'd be happy to show you my wares. Why don't you have a little peruse? More than happy to purchase that. Good to have stock, I always say. There we are then. That'll do nicely, I'm sure. Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me. Why don't you have a little peruse? Appreciate you stopping by. Be sure to visit me again, won't you?
Wonder who lives here.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio!
Ёпарасоте. Да ты что, издеваешься?
Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
Наконец-то.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yep.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House, like you. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigellus Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep...
Accio!
Expelliarmus will save your life one day.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Levioso! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Revelio!
How nice to see you, my young friend.
The Forbidden Forest? Are you trying to get yourself killed? Do you have any clue what kind of creatures live in there? You're lucky to be alive, but by God, when you come back, you'll wish you weren't.
Кто это?
Daydreaming and transfigure someone's book into a beetle.
What are you...
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Hello! Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bowl. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Могла бы и предупредить.
Now for our next
Но могли тебя не услышать.
We'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. It wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Revelio.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Revelio.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped.
Revelio, didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull on someone during a fight. We Gryffindors fight with honor. And, Ravenclaws too. At least you did. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry. Nurse Blaney put it back on. Trust me, you do not want to go through that. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and Deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves. I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Do you think anyone has found capacity in Hogwarts? Where do the professors sleep?
Shouldn't there be Aourus or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Aourus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
Professor Sharp didn't seem as impressed as you are.
Don't take it personally. Professor Sharp wouldn't be impressed by a troll reciting the tales of Beetle the Bard backwards. And in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn.
This is going to be a busy year.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Weasley.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Aourus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Нет, исключено.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Can you remind me what you needed again?
I was hoping you could get me a Fwooper feather from Sharp's office. It's the last ingredient I need to complete my potion.
A well-prepared... Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Gareth.
Hello again.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Knew you'd come around. Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Aourus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Efficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again! Oh!
Bell! Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Aourus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion.
А так Steam Buy, если хочешь купить.
Но
там нельзя на русском аккаунте активировать. Надо либо Казахстан, либо СНГ.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise. Fewer explosions.
А так? Официально не купишь. Я, кстати, не знаю, диски не продают у нас в видео каком-нибудь.
My robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of term.
I'd be the one getting vanished. Just when I think...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Transfiguration has always come.
Да уж, кому-то надо лечиться. В торренте бесплатно, конечно, качаешь. Ты что, не знаешь, что такое торренты? Рутрекер, либо тапочек.нет. Качаешь программу. Скачиваешь любую игру. Это называется пиратство. Добро пожаловать в реальный мир. Официально нельзя купить, что делать.
Incendio.
Не хотят, чтобы мы покупали, мы не будем покупать. В лаптю играют. Прикольно. С введением санкций против России пиратство официально разрешено. Так. Какие у нас еще квестики? Ключи. Фамилия, реликвия Оливанда. Что ж, пойдем к нему, наведаемся.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. you.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlery?
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh yes, it's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return, and that power is immeasurable.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Сколько палочек.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Нравятся мне так эти цветочки.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Accio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio. Incendio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue power.
Revelio.
Можно сесть? Вряд ли, да?
Potato.
Пестрал на коне призрачная тварь, которую видят только те, кто познал смерть. Яркая птица сводит людей с ума. А почему мы тогда ее видим? Мы познали уже смерть. Странно.
Revelio. Revelio.
The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm just here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues?
Accio!
Here's a welcome surprise. I recognize those handles. Oh, no statues here. I'd best keep looking. This'll do nicely. Nothing. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Accio!
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. No stop. Can't do that, thank you. I'd best keep looking. Nothing. No stop. Here's a welcome sign. I'd best keep looking.
Accio!
Nothing.
Levioso.
Да шо ж такое-то? Вот
a map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Revelio. Accio.
This'll do nicely. What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Как это работает? Они вообще ничего не делают. Ну да. Трассировка вообще ничего не делает. Настройка. А вот качество прорисовки дальней, похоже, что очень даже влияет. Как это работает? В этой игре вообще ни одна настройка не отвечает ни за что. Видеокарта не загружена 100%. Просадки ни с того ни с сего, просто так. Да? Станция тоже не отвечает. Стабильный DLSS, мне кажется, лучше.
Revelio.
better.
Show yourself. What?
It isn't Nora Trent.
Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
Protego! Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Think your luck has run out.
Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me.
Revelio.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Что ж такое-то? 30 раза. А, они красненькие. Да, определенная игра вылетела.